All right, I'm back with Jon Evans. Jon,
Hey, Jason.
so that was about 2 weeks ago we spoke. Tell us how the last couple of weeks have gone for you.
They've been going great. So we spoke. I think it was right at 2 weeks today. So after we spoke, I had been having a hard time, as you and I've talked about, with doing. I just felt like I needed a cheat meal or whatever, and so I would still track, but just blow my numbers out of the water. So even after that, like I still struggled the weekend after. And I saw it on the scale too, which was interesting. Obvious, right? So, but since then, been hitting my numbers every day, within five either way. So I'm feeling good. Um, it is a different mindset for me to weigh every day because I had not done that previously. So I'm kind of struggling with the fluctuation that I see, but it's going very well, I think, in my opinion.
Well, actually, let's before we go any further, let's talk about that. Because I hear about it a lot from people. Do I have to weigh in every day? So speak on behalf of those people. What is the stress of it?
Well, I think it's just frustrating because I had gotten down on Monday. I got on the scale and I was down to 345, which is the goal that we were shooting for, which was awesome. And then Tuesday I got on the scale and I was up to 349. And then this morning I got on the scale and I was still at 349, but I knew that I had done the behaviors, right? So I knew that I had tracked my numbers, that I had hit them, that I'd measured everything. So I think that was just frustrating. But again, I know based on the many conversations that you and I have had that it's just, it's not 4 pounds of fat just like that, that I'm sure that it's water or something. But still, it just messes with your head, especially with somebody who at one point was so big at 570 pounds. And still, that number was a very big thing. So I think that weighs a lot on your.
And I understand it. And I was telling a client earlier on a call that I'm the same way. I woke up today and I was 3 pounds heavier than yesterday. And, like you referred to as doing the behaviors. Yeah, I hit my numbers. I worked out, slept. But who knows? And I went to the gym, hit a great workout, felt great. So I'm like, what can you do? But I understand your point. And, 4 pounds, I think, is just a big bowel movement.
Right.
So I understand. I guess my feedback to people often is, but Jon, if we didn't get on this scale, we wouldn't have known that you even hit that 345. You might have been stressed that you're not losing. Like, it's going to go up and down, but I get you. And that, for that same reason, I don't force people to weigh in daily. I let them kind of speak and we discuss it. But my concern is sometimes if you weigh in weekly or every other week, you don't always see the scale moving down. You may only catch a day when you are high.
Yeah. And that's the conversation that you and I had too, because I had been weighing weekly. But also, the reason I started weighing every day is because of my tendency to have a cheat meal on the weekends or turning it into a cheat weekend, that I knew that if I was going to weigh in Saturday morning and Sunday morning and Monday morning, because I used to weigh in Friday morning and then be like, I've got the weekend, I'll do whatever, right? And so then I would just go out the deep end, and then I'd say, well, if I can fix it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, then Friday I'll weigh in again, and I'll just go out the deep end again. So that is helping me.
Right. That's kind of for me. I wake up, use the bathroom, the scale's right there, and it's kind of like, all right, this is the start of your day.
Yeah.
Let's be focused. All right. So we've at a minimum been consistently under 350.
Yeah.
What has been the biggest help in not going off the rails on the weekends?
A big part of that is accountability, right? Like knowing, because what I do on my end of things, as far as work and everything, I know what my people say to me when they screw up stuff and all of that. And so I think I don't want to have to tell Jason that I went off the deep end or that I had another cheat weekend or whatever, just because I don't want to have to make excuses. I don't want to do all that stuff. And so part of that helps me keep it on lockdown, knowing that I'm going to talk to you at some point, and you're going to say, hey, what happened? Why did you where are we going with this? So that's been a big help for sure. That kind of helps keep it on lockdown. And then also being able to control that feels great, you know? So having slipped a little bit in my journey and then now being back in the saddle, it's a good thing. It feels great. So I think that's a big part of it.
Well, so you feel, you know, I don't want to get arrogant and say one weekend in, we've got this under control, but are you feeling pretty good with it?
Yeah, I feel good with it. And yeah, you're right. I never want to feel like, yeah, I've got this. But I do know, like, I've just made the decision to not do it, right? I mean, it's as easy as that, or as simplified as that makes it sound. It's just really the way it is. I've committed to it. I've committed to you. You know, I've committed to people that watch these videos, watch my videos. So it's a matter of being committed. And
well, and that's what we spoke about on the phone call before the videos. When it comes to willpower, it's like, cool, we've taken that out of the equation. Like you said, you've made a decision.
Yeah. Well, and that's what I talk about a lot of times with people that I work with is, again, mentioned it earlier, but doing the behaviors, right? I know that is a non-negotiable. And, you know, I think you were reading the same book that You Are a Badass that I was reading. And I think she talks about it in there. Like, there are some things that are non-negotiable, you know? And so I was like, well, that's one of them. I've got to hit my numbers every day. That is a non-negotiable, because legitimately that non-negotiable is saving my life. So.
And then, I mean, I don't know about how you feel, but for me, oftentimes, you know, the gym is a close second, but it's like, if I hit my numbers throughout the day, whatever life throws at me, I've handled the most important thing.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah, and also there's very little outside of us that we can control, right? But I can 100% without question, no excuses, control what goes in my mouth.
That's right. I mean, I don't know if you saw the video I put up about the 4 pillars, but it's just, you know, sleep, stress, nutrition, and fitness. Sleep and stress, you know, there's the argument we can control all 4, but let's be real. In this modern day, we can't always. And, you know, when we say fitness, it's like, hey, if you're stressed out or your day gets away from you and you can't make it to the gym, at least you've controlled what goes in your mouth. Like I tell people, no one, maybe, but it's rare that someone is forcing food in your face.
Yeah. I think the last time that happened, I was like maybe 2 years old when my mom made me vegetables or something.
You want this dessert, eat these vegetables.
That's right. I'm going to shove this. Yeah.
When it comes to all this nutrition issues, it's like we can all pinpoint mom at some point.
Bless her heart, right?
So, all right, cool. I mean, I'm glad that we checked in. I think we're a few pounds closer. You're doing some great things. You're training hard. And anything else for people that watch this to hear about your current journey?
Well, yeah, and you talk about this a lot too, but also, I mean, the non-scale victories are key, because even though this morning and yesterday morning I got up and I was up 4 pounds, I still felt amazing. So to me, and this is what I tell other people, even if I never lose another pound, as long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, I feel amazing. If I can focus on how I feel, if I feel good, if I keep moving forward in that direction, even if I never lose another pound, it's okay, because I'm doing what my body needs. And so the reality is, the little hidden secret or whatever, which is not really a secret, if I do that, I will get results. But even if I don't, I'm still doing what I need to be doing, and I'm feeling good, and so that's okay. Look at the number on the scale, but keep pressing forward and go from there.
Yeah, absolutely. That's it. You know, the scale is just one data point.
Yeah.
This happens to be the one most people focus on, but at the end,
it is a good test. I mean, but it's just to kind of keep your head in the game. But you're right; it's just one of the many things.
All right. Well, I love it. So let's try to touch base again. You know, obviously you and I will communicate, but maybe another 2 weeks we might still be out of town. So if it's 3 weeks, it's 3 weeks. But let's say that. Let's try to touch base in 3 weeks. What's our goal for 3 weeks from right now?
Man, let's say, so I'm 349 right now. I'd love to be in the 330s. Is that possible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. I mean, if you're staying dialed in, we've already seen as low as 345. We should be in the 330s. I mean, the truth is we got to catch Jerry at this point.
Yeah. What is he? He just broke into 200s, right?
299.
That's awesome.
I mean, If you would have asked me almost a year ago if he would ever be under 300, I would have said yeah, but I might have been lying a little bit.
Yeah.
Crazy. So, and I know
It's so great
to have you there. I mean, by the end of the year, we're going to be there.
Yeah, that's the goal. I mean, the end goal, like we've talked about, is 230. So, and we get there 1 pound at a time. So
that's it. All right. Well, I'll talk to you later. Have a great rest of the day, and keep doing the behaviors.
Awesome. Thanks, Jason. Talk to you soon, brother.